Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amma. I'm Ampofo and this is my last and final part of my trip to Saudi Arabia. I saved the best for the last. Hegra is said to be a designated UNESCO site in 2008. And just curious, have you heard of the Nabataean civilization? The long-lost culture known as the Nabataean civilization were ancient Arabs who inhabited northern Arabia starting from about 100 BC and persisted on for about 200 years. They were known for trade and architecture. They also had expertise in carving tombs and building out of rocks, which is very much evident from what we see. Right at the entrance of the Al-Sikh path is Study 1, which is also known as the discussion room, which welcomes all. Hegra is also known as the Other Petra. A lot of the information about Hegra is actually carved on the tombs, pure archaeological findings scribbled on the rocks. Now let me surprise you with some girl power information. A lot of these tombs were owned by women, including this very one I'm standing in, Jabal al-Banat, which translates into Mountain of the Girls or Palace. Next stop is the secluded or lonely castle. It kind of looked like the crowns of the kings back then. It's the most iconic tomb you will find out here and is said to belong to a very prominent Nabataean. It's about 72 feet and sits very far away from all of the other tombs. And the final stop will be Face Rock Alula. This attraction has gained its name due to the protrusion that resembles the features of a human face which looks across the desert. The beauty of this rare wonder increases at sunrise and sunset. Next up is Maraya, which translates as mirror in Arabic. The building blends with its surroundings, and if you stay in the hotels next door, you get to access it. It's the largest mirror building in the world and was designed by an Italian architect. It was built in 2018 and made its way to the Guinness Book of Records in 2029. Allow me feel like a Naomi Campbell for a second. And regarding accommodation, to me, it can be a little pricey, but totally worth it. I covered this in my previous video about St. Regis, and now this is the very last one to be seen. I already saw habitats, and this is the banyan tree, which is practically a walking distance to the Maraya. You can really see from your hotel. This hotel beautifully blends with the natural landscape, and it's quite spacious. Every villa has a fire space outside facing your personal pool. Unfortunately, yeah, the rock pool was under construction when I visited. But hey, guess what? It gives me a reason to come back here soon. Now, let's have a quick room tour. Closet, bathroom, shower, connection, and we are on the way outside. Now that I'm relaxed, showered, and fed, on to the next stop. Next stop is the Rainbow Rock, and just as the name depicts, it definitely looks like a rainbow. It was a bit hard to climb, but hey, let's look at the brighter side. I made it to the top. Pure solace on the top. So calm and so relaxing. And yes, drones are allowed in Saudi Arabia. Just apply online for a permit before your trip. We hired a videographer who agreed to handle this, but ended up not meeting expectation. Again, looking at the brighter side, I managed to work with whatever was left. And finally, the Elephant's Rock, Jabal Al-Fil. Forgive me if I don't pronounce it properly, but this is one of the coolest things to ever see, especially at night. It's 52 meters high and it's the most iconic works of nature. Well, Rainbow Rock will be the second most iconic to me, but the very first most iconic with the wow effect is the Elephant's Rock. What you see behind me is created and shaped by sand, wind, and water, just erosion. It all seems and feels like, you're walking in a live museum. The name Mars on Earth definitely complements this place. It's overwhelmingly beautiful, and full of rich history. The wonderful things nature can create over millions and millions of years. And of course, we had to stop to grab a bite, and salt was there for the rescue. My love for food is just unmatched. Dinner at Saffron was not a bad idea at all. Of course, it was a limited menu due to the season, but the food was just tasty. The sun is out again and it's time to head back now. Thank you, Saudi Arabia, for sharing such beautiful, rich historical culture with me, and I cannot wait to be back for more. For now, it's bye-bye and see you on my next episode now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.